Hi, Emma. Miss Pam. Hope everything's going well today. This is our last lesson that we're going to do for our book, Arctic Animals. So, what I need you to do is get your book, Arctic Animals, out, put that to the side, and then you're going to need a pencil, and then you're going to need this worksheet that looks like this. It says quiz check. All right, so I want you to go ahead and get that worksheet out and put that beside your book along with your pencil. All right, so while you're getting that organized, before we read through our book and take our quiz, on our book, we're going to review our vocab words. When I put a word down, I'd like for you to say it first on your own. All right, so let's put our eyes on the screen. Are you ready? All right. What what word is that? Animals. Very good. What about this word? Did you say live? Excellent. What about this one? Antlers. What's this word? Hunt. Very good. What about this one? Turn. Turn. Can you read this one for Miss Pam? Excellent job. I bet you said the word cold. What about this one? Packs. What's this one? Arctic. Very good. That's the place we're talking about. And there's that pronoun that always shows up. What is it? They. That's the pronoun that shows up that stands for the animals. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is review our animals. So we'll read these together. You ready? Snowy owls. Hares. Foxes. Wolves. Caribou. Moose. Harp seals. Polar bears. Orcas. Snowy owls. All right, excellent job, Miss Emma. All right, let's read through our book one more time, and then we're gonna take our quiz, and we'll be done with our reading lesson for the week. All right, let's read our title, Arctic Animals. We're just gonna read straight through, starting on page 3. Let's track and follow along starting underneath the word some. You ready? Here we go. Some animals live in cold places. The Arctic is one of the coldest places on Earth. Hares live in the Arctic. They turn white in the winter. Snowy owls live in the Arctic. They hunt in the day. Foxes live in the Arctic. They have thick fur. Wolves live in the Arctic. They hunt in packs. Caribou live in the Arctic. They are good swimmers. Moose live in the Arctic. They fight with their antlers. Harp seals live in the Arctic. They have white fur as pups. Orcas live in the Arctic. They hunt many sea animals. Polar bears live in the Arctic. Moms stay with their cubs for years. The end. All right, excellent job, Miss Emma. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to go ahead and get your quiz out. And I'd like for you to go ahead and put your name right up here at the top. And what Miss Pam is going to do is I'm going to read the question. And you're going to choose the answer. It's either going to be A, B, or C. But before you mark your answer, I'd like for you to let Miss Pam get through the question and your three choices. But there will only be one right animal, okay? All right, you ready? Make sure your name's on your paper. And the date is, I believe, what is 15th. So it's going to be a 5 because we're in the 5th month, a dash, the number 15, and 2020. Can you believe this is our last reading lesson of the year? I can't. You've come so far. All right, Miss Emma, number 1. What is the main idea of this book? Now remember, we talked about the main idea. A main idea is a sentence that tells about the book. What's most about the book? So, A, foxes live in the Arctic. B, very few animals live in the Arctic. Or C, many kinds of animals live in the Arctic. Now, all three of those sentences are true sentences, but only one of them is the main idea. What sentence do you think tells mostly about the book? Think back to your worksheet when you wrote down the main idea. Okay, mark your answer. And now we're going to number 2. What is a detail that supports the main idea? Okay, now we got to remember, what is something that we learned that supports our main idea? Okay, remember our main idea was that there are many animals that live in the Arctic. What detail supports that? A, orcas hunt many sea animals. The Arctic is one of the coldest places on Earth. Or caribou live in the Arctic. Now, all three of those sentences are true, but which sentence supports the main idea? Which sentence tells us about an animal that lives in the Arctic? All right, choose your answer. And let's look at number 3. How are the moose and the caribou alike? What do they both have that are the same? A, they both turn white in the winter. Or B, they both have antlers. Or C, they both hunt sea animals. Now think back to the picture of the moose and the caribou. What is it that they have that are the same? Okay, go ahead and mark your answer. And now we're going to look at number 4. Why do hares turn white in the winter? A, they blend so they can blend in with the snow. Their fur is frozen. The white color keeps them warmer. Choose your answer for number 4. And number 5, our very last one. Number 5, listen to this sentence. Orcas live in the Arctic. Orcas are A, deer with wide antlers, B, killer whales, or C, a type of wolf. Are orcas deer with antlers, whales, or a type of wolf? All right, go ahead and mark your answer. And we're not doing number 6, okay? That's why, I don't know, Miss Hannah had an X on this one, so I don't know. So if she doesn't have an X on 6, you can mark through it. She didn't want you to do that one. So you were just to answer 1 through 5. So if you want to go back and read through them, you can. Number 1, you want to check your answers. What is the main idea of the book? Number 2, you are to find a detail that supports the main idea. 3, how are the moose and caribou alike? Number 4, why do the hares turn white in the winter? And 5, you were to find and mark what orcas are. What type of animal are orcas? All right, Miss Simba, I enjoyed doing this reading lesson with you. I hope you enjoyed your book, and you can add this one along with your stable book to the ones you have at home to build in your library. All right, sweetheart, I would love to hear you reading this book, so don't forget, if you have a chance, send me a little bit of a video if you can. I miss you, love you. Have a good rest of the day.